Hi. Can you guys hear me? How's everybody doing? Happy Tuesday. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello, hello. Oh my god. Hi, y'all. Hi, Cemetery Teen. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Pixie. Hi, Sinsin. Even Star. Rebecca. Kim. How y'all doing? I am doing great. I just decided to do like a little Instagram hang while I'm doing my nails. I got all dressed up before I did my nails, because once I do my nails, I can't touch really anything except the steering wheel of my car, which will take me over to karaoke at Good Friends, which is my bar that I host karaoke at every Tuesday. If anybody's in the New Orleans area, come on out tonight. We're doing karaoke from 8 p.m. 8 p.m. 8 p.m. to midnight Central Time. Do it every week. It's a party. Hold on. Oh, my cat just escaped my room. How's everybody doing? How's everyone's December been treating them? Is it freezing where you live? It's totally fine where I'm in New Orleans, in case anybody didn't know that. We've been complaining about the weather here because we've been like, oh my god, it's so cold. It's been like 50 degrees. It actually got like down to 40. What color do I plan on putting on my nails? I don't know. You know, I probably red. I've got my lips on. And I decided to, I took all my nail polishes are right back there, as you can see. I filmed the whole nail polish collection video like a year ago, maybe more. And I don't know, when I was going through my collection recently, or just looking at my nail polish or picking it out, I was like, you know what? I'm going to separate all my Chanel polishes, because I collect Chanel nail polish. It's really the only kind of like luxury item that I have, makeup item that I have. I don't really like luxury makeup. I'm a drag queen. It's kind of wasted on me a little bit, but I've always loved Chanel nail polish since I was a nail junkie before I started doing drag. I would always get it when I would go out of the country and go to like a duty free and stuff. And so I think I have about 12 Chanel nail polishes, I think. Anyway, so I put them, they're all kind of lined up on my little vanity right now. And I was thinking of filming a Chanel nail polish collection video, just because, you know, I don't see so much hype. Macy, I missed you, girl. How you doing? I don't see too much hype about Chanel nail polish, you know, and so I'm not like worried that by talking about it, it'll like, I'll be adding to some kind of already ridiculous hype. Anyway, you know, I got to think about that because I'm the queen of stop shopping before I talk about a product. Anyway, so let me know if you want me to film a Chanel nail polish collection video, just because they are, you know, they're really, I don't have too many of them and they're really specific. And so I could like talk about each color and why I got it and like where I got it, because normally I got them at duty frees. And so, you know, I can talk a little bit about my travels, which I like to do, as you know, from watching my second to last video, which was my international world shopping small all over the world video. Okay, some people want to see it, so the Chanel polish. So I have someone said do a nail polish collection video. I already have a nail polish collection video up, I'm not going to refilm that because it really hasn't changed that much, but doing a Chanel nail polish collection video would be great. I do have some indie nail polish brands, She-Wolf. I think my favorite is Floss Gloss, just because I started getting into them forever ago when I started doing nails, and I always feel like the formula of those polishes, Floss Gloss is, I think it's based in San Francisco, maybe Portland or something. It's definitely like a Pacific Northwest brand. Anyway, their polishes are like super thick and like thick, thick and thick. So yeah, I'm just gonna go the traditional. They're super thick, so they're really good for nail art. Like, you know, making images and shapes and stuff on your nails. They're not too sheer, so that's why I like it. So I think I'm going to wear Dragon by Chanel. This is, you can't see it, but it says Dragon, $4.75. It's like I think, like one of the most classic Chanel reds. I know Pirate is another red. It's a little maybe more blue-based than this. This is a little deeper, I don't know. Anyway, it's matte. It kind of matches my lips, which is, what I'm wearing on my lips is Colored Rain's liquid lipstick in Cherry Blossom, which is my favorite matte red lip, and I resisted today putting on like a lip topper or something. I always do that. I always put a matte red lip on and I'm like, oh, it looks so good. And then I'm like, maybe I could zhuzh it up and add something. And then it like ruins it. Matte red lips, like, anyway, so I resisted. So I just kept the matte red. Look, that's one coat. I don't know if you can see. She is opaque. I love this nail polish. That's why I love Chanel nail polish. Someone earlier asked, why do you love Chanel nail polish? Because generally, especially the deeper shades, you get one coat opacity. Boom. So it's super fast, really great. And so Chanel now has a new long wearing formula, which is really long wearing. I mean, I've always found their old nail polishes to be pretty long wearing, but this new formula is like kind of takes the cake. It's not gel, it's totally like normal nail polish, but girl, she is a long wearing. Someone asked if I think I will make a video on net neutrality. I think someone else asked me that actually in one of my Instagram posts. I don't know if I will, because I don't have, I of course support. I think what I might do is make like an Instagram post or video of me calling my my representative to talk about net neutrality, because the thing is, I don't really have any new info or expertise on that in that field. If you're confused about what net neutrality is, there's a really good video in the Washington Post that kind of explains it and really explains like what's happening now with it, because it's a really complicated term, because both sides of the argument have been using the term net neutrality for a really long time. Of course, I support net neutrality now, what it means now, which is keeping the internet basically not letting companies throttle different websites or content based on their own personal interest or whatever. Basically meaning that like Verizon could say, oh, you know what, like YouTube, they didn't, you know, pay us enough money this year, or like lobby enough with us this year or whatever, so now we're gonna throttle YouTube service unless Google pays us money. Basically, the whole kind of, it basically like, you know, it takes away the kind of freedom of information, which is why the internet is so great. Anyone can find anything on there, anyone can post anything on there, it's great. But with the new kind of FCC regulations, it might not be the case anymore. And we might be, you know, we might be seeing content changing, and a kind of monopoly, and only websites and content makers that can afford to stay in the game will be able to do so. And that's not what the internet's about. It's definitely not what my YouTube channel is about, my presence on the internet, you know, so anyway, so that's really all I know about it, because honestly, I don't really know what the next step is right now. Like, I don't know. I mean, the next step is support Elizabeth Warren when she takes legal action about it once this new ruling passes. That's it. I mean, there's not anything to really vote on or stop right now. So, you know, it's a hot button issue. I mean, there's something interesting, I think, to say for John Oliver made a kind of statement about this in one of his older episodes where, you know, he's like, don't call your congressperson now. He was talking about gun violence and about gun control and stuff. Like, don't talk about it now, like right after a mass shooting happens, for example. Talk about it when no one's talking about it, because it's always an issue. Net neutrality will always be an issue. It has always been an issue. This has been a long time coming. Just because you're hearing about it now doesn't mean that people have been fighting for internet freedom for years. I mean, the first time I heard about net neutrality was years ago. This has been a kind of ongoing debate. So that's why I don't really I don't like to make a video. And I've said this about other topics. A lot of people always ask me to talk about current events and stuff. I don't like to do that because I think it's best to be able to talk about an issue or respond to an issue in a ongoing practical way, instead of like, this just happened, we should deal with this now. You know, that's not the way the world works. Anyway, so voila. Look, my nails are done. Boom, 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 boom. What time is it? Does anyone know what time it is? My phone is doing this, so I can't see what time it is. Can someone tell me what time it is in Central Standard Time? The Tart Miss Queen says, but there's a ruling to overturn the neutrality bill that was updated under Obama. Yes, that's true. It's an FCC ruling. From my understanding, this is why I'm not making a video about it, because I don't completely know. 748. Thank you, Christina, and Forever, and thank you, everybody. EST 650, fabulous. 650 Central Time. Thank you. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that's the thing. It's an FCC ruling. This wasn't like a Senate vote or anything. This wasn't like your representative made a decision. It was the FCC, which is the Federal Communications Commission. Anyway, SAR. Yeah, I mean, I'm interested. I want to learn more about it, obviously. Has everyone survived the kind of shopping hell of the post-Christmas thing? I did. I think I did okay. I didn't really go... you saw my Sephora haul. That's basically all I got. Oh, I could show you this. So I updated this in my last Sephora haul video, but I can show you. Look what happened. This is the Visa Art palette that I showed in the last video, where I fixed it. It's missing one shadow, of course, because it got destroyed. The other shadow... See, I just super glued these pans back in. This beautiful shadow is kind of destroyed. There's like a nick in that one. Anyway, but totally usable. Use it today. I'm loving this. Of course, I'm loving it. They said they were going to send me a replacement. They did. It showed up, but look. Are you freaking kidding me? The replacement they sent me, the glue, it's the glue. Like, the glue did not... I talked to someone on the phone at Sephora and I was like, you guys, I don't even know if it's your fault anymore, because the second one was packaged extremely well, very safe, sturdy, and it still fell apart. So me thinks that maybe there is some issue with the glue, or what some commenter suggested, which I think is maybe more accurate, is that the Visa Art palettes that they ship out from Sephora are really old. They're in like an old stock, you know, maybe not the best climate controlled warehouse or something. Anyway, so, right? So I don't know if that's I still don't really know if it's Vizart or if it's Sephora or who's really to blame. But, you know. I'm gonna fix that one. At least I have all the shades in it now. I'm gonna glue them back in. I don't really know what I'm gonna do with either of them. I'm not sure if I wanna, like, maybe give one to a friend or something. I don't know if I could do, like, a giveaway with it because they're damaged. Like, they are not perfect palettes. Anyway, yeah. Someone asked if when I'm doing my listen up video about drag. I'm probably maybe January. It'll probably come out in January, I think. I haven't started like writing it, but I have been doing a lot of research and like formulating and like taking a lot of notes and writing down ideas and stuff, but I haven't kind of officially gotten into it. But I have some really interesting thoughts about drag and kind of what where we are in the drag world right now, and also like the world at large, like the kind of mainstream media and whatever with drag. And so yes, I have a lot of interesting thoughts. I also defining drag, what that means and stuff. Anyway, so yeah, so January. I'm gonna say January, probably late January, maybe February. That's kind of what I can think of to say. Yeah, that's my deal. Oh, I guess I wanted to say one more thing. I'm going to try to I guess I should say that. Yeah, I wanted to say this, I guess, because so I could have it out there in the world. Just to kind of address really specifically some of the things that I said in my anti-haul, my 17th anti-haul about from Sephora, like kind of reading the magazine for filth, to address some of the things I said about self-care. A lot of people kind of jumped on me for implying that self-care is only for people that are social justice warriors, which, you know, I kind of said something to that effect in my video. What I meant to say, I did not mean to say that. If that's how you interpreted it, I'm sorry. I definitely did not. I did not mean that. In that way. What I was criticizing was the phrase. I was kind of criticizing the semantics of the phrase. For those of you for whom self-care is a way of life, that's how it was described in the video. In the brochure, the Sephora brochure, right? So I was being critical of the kind of mass marketing of the fun kitschiness and like fun, you know, I don't know, the kind of lightheartedness of marketing self-care and like how it really misses the point, which is that self-care, like I say in the video, is a really important part of people's lives. And as I said in a lot of the comments of the video, self-care, you know, for a lot of people, like literally just existing is revolutionary, is activist, is radical because of their experience, their condition, and the way that the world views them, whether that's because of a disability or of your skin color or your gender or your sexuality or religion or anything. And so for a lot of people, self-care is a way of existing and which is in itself radical. So I am just those of you that were offended by my comments, I'm very sorry. I did not mean to say your experience was not valid. That's not what I meant. I meant to say that it's gross that Sephora would use language that is about surviving to try to sell a scented candle. Does that make sense? I feel like I can talk about that more in a future video, I think, because I feel like that would be interesting. I think maybe a video talking about marketing or a video about kind of the ways that people are marketed to based on different aspects of their personality. I don't know, something like that. Anyway, so I hope that clarifies some things a little bit. I really was yeah, I truly did not mean to imply in any way that your own experience and your own the way that you care for yourself in order to survive or exist or whatever is not valid in any way. I just wanted to showcase how ludicrous it is that Sephora would take advantage of that kind of language for something as not as frivolous as a candle, but I mean like as selling you something, like selling you a specific product. Anyway, I hope that clears things up a little bit. Let me know. Oh, let's before we go. How much time do I have? I feel I have a couple minutes. What should I anti-haul next? I'm working on a new anti-haul. It's gonna be. I feel like some people have been disappointed in my last two, like my best of anti-hauls and my last one where I kind of didn't talk about any makeup. Like the past month, I've definitely gotten back in the video, the beauty world. I've been kind of watching more beauty videos and stuff, so I feel like I have a better grasp of makeup products and stuff, and I can, legitimately talk more specifically about certain products. So what do you guys think? What would you like me to see if you want me, what do you want me to see me talk about in my next anti-haul? Oops, someone's talking about Kylie. Oof. Seasonal products, sure. Fenty. Celebrity makeup. Okay, yeah. So it seems like people are having some issue with, some of the celebrity attached makeup names, or makeup brands and stuff. That's really interesting. I feel like that would be great. I feel like I could talk about celebrity in a really interesting way. I feel like I've tried to do that a couple times in my videos, and I feel like now I probably have a better perspective that I think I can talk about that kind of stuff. It's a great idea. Thank you. Corey says the boring Gigi Hadid Maybelline line. Okay. Too Faced. Someone's talked about it. I mentioned that. Bundle packages. Sure. Yeah. No. That's great. I love those ideas. Take notes, I guess, because I don't know how I'm gonna save this later. Otherwise, I can watch it again later. Yeah. The unobtainable collections that keep coming out. Yep, a lot of those. Yeah, there's a lot. Best Made Cosmetics in the Snow White collection. Oh, I kind of liked that. Didn't you think that was kind of neat? Not because it was like a Disney thing. I've talked about that whole intellectual property collection and stuff before. The collaborations and stuff before with Disney. But what I liked about the Best Made one was that it was so researched. It was the original. They got a hold of the original art swatches from Snow White. Like, that's the thing, is like when Besame is like, we're gonna do a collection with Disney, they're like, great, can you give us access to the original art swatches, original animation cells, and any information you have? Like, they went further, whereas like Urban Decay is a Disney collaboration, and they're like, can you give us the font that you use for the movie title? Great, thanks, bye, we're done. Like, do you know what I mean? Jupiter, yes. Okay, so you're saying that a lot of the products were slightly different than the actual offerings they have. Like, you mean that you don't think it really took advantage of that, or really used that idea very well. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I'm more of a fan of Besame than other makeup brands, just because they're indie, they're really cute and whatever, and I kind of like I like their ideology, which is this vintage. They're very, they stay true to form a lot of the time. Anyway, so I don't know if I'm going to talk about that. ColourPop, maybe. Off topic. So Salamandabot asks, "Do you have any shows on the weekends in NOLA? You live here and have been dying to come to a show." My next gigs are, I think I have something on the 28th. I think it's a Thursday, actually, maybe. Is that true? I've got, I think New Year's Eve, I've got something. I don't know if that's a thing. But if that's a weekend. Honestly, I typically do weekday shows. I don't know why. So, I do want to say, if you are in New Orleans and you want to come to karaoke, I know once someone commented, like, oh, I've been working up the courage to come out and see you. Girl, just come out. There's no pressure to say, the bar that I work at, Good Friends, is like a very chill atmosphere. There's nothing intimidating about it. It's very homey. It's very comforting. And, you should just come by. And I'm not going to force you to sing karaoke or anything. We're just going to have fun. I'm very nice. As you know, I'm not like a mean drag queen. Although when people don't tip me, I can get mean, let me tell you. But please, I really, if you have any kind of, worry about whether you would fit in or something if you came out, please. I'm a very open, welcoming host, and even if you've maybe not been comfortable in like gay bars or whatever before, I'd say maybe try this one, just because I even like combat that kind of like gay stereotypical like closing ourselves off to outsiders thing. Like, we do that a lot in the queer community. Let's be real. And so I like to try to combat that as much as possible and try to welcome as many people in as possible. So I encourage you to come out to Good Friends, which is a bar in the French Quarter. That's my my home bar every Tuesday from 8 p.m. to midnight. That's why I'm doing my thing, which is why I have to go right now and run and do that and host it. Thank you for hanging with me while I did my little mani. Is that cute? I know it's a little chipped. It's a little bit, or not chipped. It went over the lines a little bit like Anne Hathaway's character in Brokeback Mountain. Oh, I love that. I thought the makeup design in that film was fabulous. Like the nails, her nail polish when she's on the just genius, beautiful. Anyway, thank you so much for chatting with me. If you want to watch this again, I'm not going to repost it on the 24 hours on my Instagram story because I did that last time and then I couldn't download it. So instead, I'm actually going to download this. And if you want to watch this or any of my other Instagram lives, or most of them, you can watch them on my Patreon page. If you give me $1 a month, or not $1 a month, you can give me as low as $1 a month, and you'll get to watch all of my Instagram lives whenever you want. These kind of very casual, off-the-cuff little hangs, which people seem to like, because I like it too. I like hanging with you guys. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm Kimberly Clark. It's December in New Orleans. And I'm going to go sing some karaoke. Let's do this! Oh, it's so good. This lip, it's gonna look like this for the rest of the night. I love it. Colored Rain, fabulous. All right, thanks. Okay, bye.